How I got my book to NFL quarterback, Super Bowl champion, Drew Brees. For the past 6 to 8 months, I've kind of kept a list of influential people who I wanted to get my book to, and Drew Brees is one of those people, and I finally decided to go for it about 2-3 weeks ago. I had two things to do this. It was a Friday, and both were in Del Mar, and that is the town where Drew Brees lives. And I knew where he lived because a friend of mine used to live in his neighborhood. So I'm driving to Del Mar, and I'm planning on going to the post office first. That was the other task I had to do. And of course I was going to do the Drew Brees thing second because it's the uncertain, kind of scary thing. But I'm approaching the stop sign where I would have to go left to go to Drew's house and go straight to the post office, which was my original plan. And there's this voice in my head that says, "Jake, go left." And I did not question it. I literally, at the last second, just swerved left. And what do you know? I'm heading to Drew Brees' house. So I park like a street away, and I'm just sitting in my car. You know how an idea sounds all great and exciting, and then all of a sudden you realize, how am I going to do this? That's what I started worrying about. I started worrying if he thought I might be some creep or stalker, or if I would even be able to get to him, if there'd be a gate. I started playing the what if game, getting that fear, anxious doubt settling in. And then I had a podcast playing, but I wasn't even paying attention, and I heard Lewis House from the School of Greatness say this Theodore Roosevelt quote. And he said, "The best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing you can do is the wrong thing. The worst thing you can do is nothing." And I heard that, and I knew that I had to go for it. I was here, and I had nothing to lose except maybe embarrassing myself in an awkward moment. But I had everything to gain. So I get out of my car, I have my book with a personal letter I wrote to him attached, and I'm walking up to his house, and right as I approach his house and notice that there is a gate to his front door, obviously he's an NFL quarterback, the garage door opens, and out walks Drew Brees. I kid you not. Literally, right when I get there, it was perfect timing, and I go up to him, I introduce myself, I told him about the book and how I had poured my heart and soul into it and believe it will help other people, and he just shook my hand, said that was awesome, and got in his car and drove off. Had I come 5 or 10 seconds later, he would have gotten in his car and it would have been way too awkward. I would have had to knock on his window. Had I gone 2 minutes later, he would have been gone. 2 minutes earlier, I don't know what I would have done. Now, no matter what happens, whether Drew Brees even reads the book, he's a busy NFL quarterback, whatever happens, I just feel at peace because I know that I went for it. I know that I put it out on the line and did everything I could with what I have. And to me, that is the moral of the story, is doing the best we can with what we have and just taking action, doing that one thing that we really want to do. Because at the end of the day, other than maybe embarrassing ourselves in the short term or getting rejected, we have nothing to lose and everything to gain.